Hello, Think Natalia community. Today I have another phenomenal guest, somebody who had almost 500,000 views with her content on LinkedIn, somebody who went viral with her passion, with her art, with her expertise. So thank you so much for being here, Karina.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're most welcome. For everybody who's not sure who you are, where you come from, what you do, tell us more about you.
Hi, I'm Karina and I'm from Germany, from southern Bavaria. I'm 25 years old and I'm a creative industrial engineer. So I've been working for the past 4 years in the industry and gained some experience on how the industry works, but I always consider myself as someone very creative with own ideas, and I started to visualize for companies, and next month I'll be doing that as a full-time job. So I'm helping other companies to condense their high quality information and to get the essence of their information.
Mm-hmm. And this piece of art or service, or however you want to label that, you call it visual memos. So for somebody who still doesn't get it, is it a little bit like an infographic? Is it a little bit like a drawing? Is it a comic? Tell us a little bit more about the process. Like, do you take books, or do you do that with speeches, so that people really understand what you do?
Sure. So visual memo is a term I invented because it expresses best what it is that I do. And memo stands for something that you take notes of. So it's basically something you want to grab the essence of a content, like, for example, a book or a speech or, I don't know, a PowerPoint presentation. And visual means that it's not just boring bullet point after bullet point, but it's visually appealing. It looks interesting. It's enriched with icons. It's catchy. It's with colors. I don't do drawings, but I use a lot of different kinds of fonts that are all handwritten. So it's basically my hand-written font that is all on my visual memos.
Mm-hmm.
And a visual memo for me is a one-page summary of a certain topic, and it can be anything. It can be a 3-minute video podcast, or it can be a 3 days conference, or it could be a 300 pages book that I can condense in one page.
Love it. And you do that in German and in English, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Amazing. So a few months back, you approached me because you wanted to know more about LinkedIn marketing and how to present yourself on that platform. Tell us more about how you looked at LinkedIn before, or why you initially approached the Think Natalia team.
Sure. I wanted to work with you, Natalia, because you are an expert of the topic. And I like to work with people that are 2-3 steps ahead of me, because I can learn a lot from people like you, and you built your dream business on LinkedIn. And I thought, if I work with you, then I come to that goal a little bit sooner than if I did everything by myself. So I've known LinkedIn before. We've been working together. As a platform, I experimented with some kind of content. I wrote my master thesis about how to use social media in sales, but I just didn't want to experiment for all the time. I wanted to, be with someone who really knows what she's doing, and get hints and expert tips on how to strategically build my business.
That's exactly what you did, because you turned from being an employee into being a super proud, amazing business owner. Once again, kudos. What was your first big milestone, or the first big success?
One of the milestones was certainly when the author of a very famous book, Simon Sinek, commented on one of my posts. So I did this visualization on his book, Start with Why. so one-page summary of the whole book, and posted it on LinkedIn, and it had like 1,000 likes and I don't know, 50,000 views, which was already very good.
Yeah.
But then he commented on it like 3 months after I posted it, and it just exploded. Yeah. It was really crazy. My LinkedIn feed also, like, you have new likes, you have new connections, and it went to like almost 10,000 likes and almost 500,000 impressions or views. And this just showed me how huge this network is and what an effect it can have if you get featured by someone, or someone comments with a huge reach.
Following. Yeah, absolutely. So you didn't only get a lot of likes and reach and contact requests and messages and notifications, you also got a few paying clients out of that, correct?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So almost every time I do a visualization, people see this and they're like, oh, I need something like this for my business. And then I talk with them, and also very many of them become my clients. Yeah.
Nice. This is what I like. For me,
Yeah.
I love creating content. I love stories, and it's very satisfying, and it's an art for itself. And we need to pay our bills, and we're businesses. We're not nonprofit organizations. So when the stuff that we do actually also organically generates leads, this is just, it's, I don't know, paradise. So super happy that you also reached there. So your memos are, of course, I assume, one of your favorite ways of expressing content. But I also, force is a strong word, encouraged you to create a LinkedIn video. Tell us more about the first story of your first LinkedIn video.
Yeah, sure. And I mean, the first of everything is always a step out of the comfort zone, but I really believe in expanding my own comfort zone. So I accepted this challenge and I went through it, and I got a lot of really good reactions, which I didn't expect. And I started off with Instagram stories, because they are deleted after 24 hours and you have those nice filters where you look really beautiful. I'm really looking forward to LinkedIn having also those filters. I mean,
same here. I told them, can you make my eyelashes longer, and even my skin here, remove the wrinkles. I don't need the bunny or the cat, but just a little bit of a touch up, like here on Zoom. Fantastic.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, this would be a huge game changer, and I would use LinkedIn stories more often. But yeah, I started off with Instagram stories, and I recorded my first 60 seconds video, and it took me like 60 minutes. And I was like, oh my gosh, is this taking so much time forever? But it gets easier with time.
Absolutely. And you did it, and you realized, okay, yes, it was tough. It was embarrassing. And you survived it, and you realized the world kept on turning, and nobody commented in a terrible way. As you said, people celebrated that, and we got to know a new aspect of you, or a new version of you, because it just makes a difference when people don't only see you or your art or what you create, but also see your mimics and your gestures and your body language. It just gives so many additional information, which help us in the questions: do I like her? Do I know her? Do I trust her? Which eventually leads to, am I going to buy from her? Isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. What about the Think Natalia Tribe? Tell us a little bit. Did you benefit from being there? Are there some friendships or some collaborations that came out of it? Did you ever get some new ideas, inspiration, crazy feedback, honest criticism, however you want to call it, out of it? Tell us more, please.
Yeah, the tribe is really amazing, because all the people that are in there are on a similar path. I mean, everyone is on a different step, but nevertheless, everyone is very cooperative and they want to help each other. And it's really supportive community. And I really liked the energy there, and I really liked how people really want to support each other. And it's really a community of very different people with different background, with different expertises, and it's really interesting to know some of the expertises. And in the future, if I need someone for a certain topic, I'll definitely have someone out of the Think Natalia tribe who I could go to or who I could ask for help. And
absolutely.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. And another cool thing about the tribe is that some of the people also saw my visualizations and visual memos, and they thought, hey, I could use this for my own content strategy. And so they became clients of mine, and I helped them expand their reach on LinkedIn.
Well. Yeah, absolutely. This is so nice. I mean, we have how would I call it? Like a don't pitch to each other policy within the tribe. And if somebody's interested in a business relationship, he or she can always approach or reach out. So that's wonderful. And I think with what you offer, it's a logical thing that people reached out to you and also found a new way how to portray their content. So that's amazing. I'm thinking of further success stories or a moment that really made me smile, or when you texted me, I was like, how was that? So the first one I remember is around trying something new with your content. Will people buy that? How can I actually create products out of that? And the second story is about a VR, what is it? Like an art gallery. Tell us these two stories, please.
Sure. So the first one you refer to is about my Redbubble shop. So I found this platform where I upload my visual memos, for example, the Start with Why visual memo or the Why Cafe. And since they got so great reactions on LinkedIn, I thought, hey, maybe people want to buy this as a poster. So I uploaded it and people can go to the shop, buy a poster. And I'm always amazed how many reactions I get back from people who bought the stuff, and they sent me, for example, like pictures of the poster hanging in their offices and reminding them of the messages of this amazing book every day. And I'm always like, hey, this keeps me going. This is what really motivates me. If I can inspire people with the messages and with the visual memos. And the another thing is the VR art gallery. It's in a virtual room where 8 artists are going to perform their art. There's a singer, there are certain people who draw or people who do visualizations like me. And at the moment we have this crowdfunding campaign running. It's until the end of March. And only if the crowdfunding campaign is successful, we'll be able to do the art gallery, which I really hope that it can be done virtually.
I'll link to it underneath the post so that people can click on it.
Oh, that's great.
And you also said, if I remember, now as you have more time, now as you resigned and decided to go full-time, all in, or however you want to phrase that, you're also playing with the idea of actually teaching people the art of visual memos, correct?
Exactly, yeah.
Very nice.
And
so
I'm really looking forward to this.
Online course, or do you already have some concrete ideas?
I want to really do an online course where I teach people that have never been working with iPad or Procreate before how to do the first steps. And how to condense information that they get from meetings or that they get from books that are inspiring to them, so that they also can create those visual one-pagers.
Nice. So you said with the iPad, and you mentioned something before that with or the iPad. Is that the tool? What's its name?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the app is called Procreate. It's the app I use for the visualizations. Yeah.
Okay. So who everybody's interested, you can Google that now. Awesome. Karina, who should connect with you on LinkedIn? Like should in quotation mark. It's an invitation. There's no should.
People who want to have a little more creativity in their LinkedIn feed. So everyone who likes visualizations, who likes to look at something different than just images or PDF files, who wants to be inspired a little bit by creativity and by inspirational content. And also people who would like to learn how to do those visualizations and want to learn how to work with the iPad and the app I mentioned.
Amazing. Yeah. So once again, all the best. Fingers crossed. This is so exciting to also be part of your journey of, yeah, maybe one day I'm sure I'm going to do that, but not now. Are people going to buy that? Can I combine that with my full-time job? I'm not sure to, hey, I'm all in. And yeah, this is why I do what I do. Because when I can help people getting there and really go all in and live their passion, that what makes me happy. So thank you.
Thank you too.
Oh, you're
I
most
mean, you're part
welcome.
of this journey.
That's true. You trusted me to guide you a little bit along the way. I gave you a few hints, a little bit of guidance, but you were the one actually doing the exercise and pushing. I just said, like, yeah, correct a little bit here, neck, go more into the knees, your neck, forget about the back. So once again, thank you so much. I really look forward to meeting you in person in the very near future. And until then, we definitely keep in touch. I see your content most probably later today or tomorrow. This is the beauty of LinkedIn. And yeah, keep me posted. Thank you.
Thank you too. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you in person one day too.
Fantastic. So for everybody who watched this today and says, LinkedIn marketing and lead gen, that sounds interesting. And that woman, I want to get to know her better. Why don't you visit the webpage coachingwithnatalia.com and apply for a free strategy call? Simply fill out a super short form, pick a slot in our calendar, and my team is going to have a look at it. If we see that there might be a good match, because we reached a stage where we are really picky, we just pick the most amazing people like Karina, because we believe in those individuals who go out there, who want the results, who support each other. And when we have the feeling that you're a good fit for the tribe, then you and I, we're going to have a strategy call very soon. And during that call, we're going to have a look at where you are right now with your LinkedIn marketing and lead gen, where you want to go. And then based on that, I'm going to create an organic LinkedIn marketing strategy for you. So if that sounds amazing, check out coachingwithnatalia.com, and I talk to you very soon.